probably one of the best, like, I love this function. I can't wait to play around with it. Of course, I'm not going to be doing research with it. I'm recording, so I have to put that lower. So let's go Down syndrome. Oh. So I can go to curated studies, and you can put anything you want. Basically, what this allows me to do is to do the RNA-seq analysis on the fly, or any of this genomic analysis on the fly. So what I can do is I can just basically select all these different groups. So say I want to look at differences in human fetuses with autosomal trisomies. Let's take a look at that one. So what I can do is, basically down here it tells me what is being tested. So we had prenatal amniocytes with trisomy 21 versus normal karyotype. I can say, that'd be a good comparison. And now you'll see this like oil can thing. That's my meta-analysis. I hit a plus there. It's now added that gene list to my meta-analysis. Now watch what I can do here. I can go skin fibroblasts. We'll click on this. Here are the Down syndrome versus normal. I can add that. Let me add one more. Mouse. That might be a good one. Let's go spermatocytes. See what happens there. Spermatocytes, sorry. Down syndrome mice, wild type control. Sure, why not? So basically, I just went through what would have taken us a long time searching through GEO. I basically found the comparisons I want. I trust that these Illumina guys curated my data set really well, so what I'm looking at is good data. Now what I can do is go to my meta-analysis, and I can find all those genes that are in any of those lists that are in the majority, all of them, half of them, anything I want. I can go to the gene results list. I've got some other studies on here, so it doesn't really kind of work out. But all of these genes, like this gene was on my list, on 4 out of 5 lists, that it was differentially expressed. Again, I can do that for all of these. This score, again, is, how well is that, how different where they are in the different studies, and how well does that correlate across the study groups. I still don't necessarily understand completely the scoring, but it seems to be ranked, and it seems to work pretty well. But again, what I could do now is I could take this list and export it, and now I could put that into GEO and analyze that, or not through GEO, but through IPA, and analyze it with the Ingenuity program. This is a really cool program. Not a lot of people have access to it right now, so I would encourage you to. I didn't download it. I would encourage you to play with this. I'm sure there's all kinds of other different. There's other things I've been playing around with, but this thing will do a lot, and it's a kind of a very useful tool, not only to help you find data sets related to your own, but to also, and it's a lot easier to download studies from here than it is GEO. Number one. Number two is that this will be a good way for you to look at genes. Like if you get a gene list and you want to know if it's important or related to what you're looking at, throw your gene through here and look at all these different categories. Where is it expressed? And what kind of diseases? In what kind of studies do we normally see this gene differentially expressed? All of this stuff will help you, not only, it'll help you basically give depth to whatever study you're looking at. That we have all this information out there. Your study isn't the only one out there. You might as well be using all this information if possible. Any questions on this right now? And I'll keep playing around with it, and when I discover something, like at the beginning of class, like I did now, I'll just show you something. If you guys discover something, you show me so I can so I'll know. So we'll all kind of learn this software together, but just in my limited time playing around with it, it's really cool. So play around with it for the rest of the time. I'll let you work on your projects. Please call me over if you need help.